Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the New York Yankees. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. 0-2 now. Line drive, base hit. Here's the throw. The tag out.
I think the base runner thought he had a better jump on that than the third base coach, clearly, as he tried to score from second. Third base coach was trying to hold him up, had both arms up, but he ran through the stop sign, and that's a costly base running mistake.
First and second, one out. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Hard hit, base hit. Runner around third. The relay to the plate. The tag, and he's out.
I don't think he got a great read and or jump as he was trying to score from second on that one. Nice execution by the defense. Come up throwing, hit the relay man, and then onto the plate. Beautiful example of a well-executed play.
So 2 down, Joshua Anderson stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The other way, Bradley pulls that one down, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Spencer Steer.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, that's just a good baseball play right there. I mean, pretty good jump off the pitcher, I'd say, and good catch and throw by the catcher. And I think if you did that 10 times, half the time the guy might be safe. The other half, probably out.
Now batting, the catcher, Joshua Anderson.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The batter number 14, second baseman, Jonathan.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. This one in the air. Under it. Makes the catch. 1 down.
The third baseman, the catcher, number 34, Joshua Anderson.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gathers and throws to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonathan.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Now batting, catcher,
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
One down, base is empty. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there are 2 outs.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
1 down. Here's the catcher, Joshua Anderson. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And that's in the dirt.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and a count 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide.
1 out, runner at second. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Fires it to the plate. And he's out.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come up firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring. The number 90 is a big number. You're talking 90 wins over the course of a big league season. Extremely impressive. These players have worked hard all year long, and they're seeing the fruits of their labor. It's not over yet, though.
And now here is Joshua Anderson.
Joshua Anderson.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button. He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
May delivers. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they strand a pair. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Yankees nothing. So up next, Tucker Bradley.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation or maybe a long
runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Clearly right there trying to set themselves up for a big inning, try to get 2 runners in the scoring position with nobody out. I mean, that could explode right here, but just didn't work right there. Thrown out at second base. They still got a chance, though, with this runner at third. Got to execute. Don't waste this opportunity.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. And up next for Los Angeles, Diego Cartaya. On a line out towards center. Judge makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Well, as a former outfielder, I love this play. When you get the opportunity to throw a guy out at the plate, makes the catch as the runner tags and a laser throw to the plate on the money for the double play. It's time to go hit.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the speedy catcher, Joshua Anderson. May back to work.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And here it comes. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Cartaya down to first with it. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Hit in the air, center field. Gallo in position. And that will end the inning. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Diego Cartaya.
Hey, now we got 2.
On a line, base hit. Around third. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher, and the inning ends on an awesome play.
And here's the catcher, Joshua Anderson. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. So the tying run at second, trying to move the runners over. Throw on to Freeman. Runners advance on a good sac bunt.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Phil Maton.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Willie Adames stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Hard hit, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Two on, two outs. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. J.P. Fireisen getting loose out there. Kelly getting cranked up as well. And a swing and a miss. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results. After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Kicks and fires. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. The relay. The tag, and he's in there.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now at the plate, Joshua Anderson. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Can't glove it cleanly. The feed for 1. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Not a big fastball on the mound by today's standards, just low 90s, but when you can pitch backwards like that, sometimes save the fastball for later in the count, it just sort of explodes on hitters and gets right by him. That was the first fastball they bat, and clearly the timing just wasn't there for it.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Snap throw to first. Anderson back in on a dive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. All tied 1-1. Here's Riley Green. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strike.
Now this is through for a base hit, and they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time.
One away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
The catcher, number 34, Joshua
Anderson in his second season, just 19 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2023. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
In the air, right field. Green on the run. Pulls it in on the run. Out number 2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Puts one down in front of the plate. To first, not in time. So what started as a sac bunt ends as a hit with runners on first and second.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade an out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead they just couldn't make the play on defense.
Back here in New York, and now Joshua Anderson. The line to kick the pitch.
These Yankees need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Joshua Anderson. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball inside.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick.
All right, come on now, one time. Get a piece.
And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The Yankees down to their final strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch, runner on the go, and there's a rocket into the outfield. Anderson around third. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Well, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.